Hello guys, it's your host GrimReaper. We're back with another series on Faction Wars. Today I built 21. Before we go into the replay, we're just going to go over the video. I'm just going to go over the builds and the champions I used and some champions as well to look out for. Now when I do the spotlights for the champions, I'm not going to count legendaries because I just feel that to be more friendly towards the larger portion of crowds, epics are going to be more useful. So the team I used was Robar, Seer, Ultimate Gaelic, Sandlash Survivor and Vask. Now Robar is in Relentless gear with on crawl, decent speed, good healthy HP which is really needed, accuracy as well, alright damage, not too bad. He has got masteries. So this is just like an arena masteries we go with. Evil as well, which is really key for the boss, and he's fully booked. And then we bring this here again, fully booked on everything. This is a kit. Accuracy, critical damage, critical rate, and then healthy HP. Do recommend you put a HP chest on your seer, not accuracy chest. This is for Doom Tower. So I'll go with flawless. Some people like House Smasher. It really depends on yourself. Again, Evil on for day 1. Then we got Ultimate Gaelic. Relentless is really good on Ultimate Gaelic. Again, level 12 gear, not rolled up on everything. Just want good HP, fast, and accuracy. We want him to be landing these, and he's involved because of the turn meter. Like, you don't really need to book Gaelic, but it does help. I used him because he was just fully booked. Flawless. Personally, I think House Smasher would be better. I've just not reset these masteries in a long time. Or maybe even Evil Eye on the accuracy tree if you're struggling with accuracy. And then we're going to go with Sandlash. I do recommend Lifesteal or Mortal for Sandlash because of you need her healing up really. Again, fully booked. She doesn't eat main booked at all, which is great. Warmaster for the boss, and then just a counter attack tree for the A1. Again, trait accuracy on the build for A1 really does help. I've got really tanky defense, but a little bit of HP as well. Reasonable damage just when she gets to the boss. And then the MPV of the faction, of my personal opinion, no masteries, no books needed. He does need to be 6-star, I will say that, because he heals on the A1 from HP. Right, so heals his turn meter by 20% if his attack is critical. So he does heal from the passive here, from his HP, when he hits with a critical hit. So make sure you got critical rate on him. Running through Minotaurs at least once to get this, just really help yourself out. And then don't put books on him, critical rate gloves of course. And then HP chest, speed boots, and then looking for speed really on the top shelf or HP percentage, and then HP. So that was the champions I used for it. We'll be showing you a run, we'll be going over the boss mechanics, but there has been some champions that's been added into this faction which I think are really good. Iron Brago, really good for the waves, with the provoke as well, to CC, and then increased defense. You need to be careful with the increased defense because that boss, he will take it, and then stuns as well, so you need to time that a little bit. And then just A1 there, and then you got the passive which starts. And then a weapon shout out, Shaman, she's okay. She's pretty much trash for everything else, but I do recommend trying to take a reviver if you have one. So 5% cooldown, so it's a pretty lengthy one, but I like this guy more. He's just been released, he's got a revive 2 random allies, and they've got more turn meter there, and perfect Veil on them. So if you're running Vask at the same team, Vask can heal them up. And then we've got this ability here, which is really nice. And then he's got the HP burn, which is okay. And then this guy as well, this guy is looking so good. Personally, you can replace my Robar with this guy, because he's got AoE provokes. He's got the AoE attack down and defense down, and then decrease accuracy, which is really good on the boss. Now I don't have attack down on my setup. I do recommend trying to take attack down in your kits. Xavier's worth a shout out, Ultimate Gaelic, obviously worth a shout out, and 2-pack as well is also worth a shout out. Any of them 3, they're great as well, but I do have the better champions here. Sandlash is good if you've got Vask. Be careful with Sandlash with a passive if you've got Vask, and you've got this guy, run them 2 extra support champions. So we're going to go into the boss mechanics now and the run in the background. I will speed this run up because it's a bit long to 2 times speed. I really hope you guys like this video to see more content in the future, so like, subscribe and comment below. Really does help me to do more videos and support us as a YouTube content creator.
So here we go. I'm just going to go over the boss mechanics first. Now this is the purple boss. This is the same boss as Night Revs and Skinwalker. Now the 2 adds will one will place Leech, which will be the right hand ad, and then the other on the left hand ad will place Provoke for 2 turns. You really need to kind of CC the left ads. He will cause you big problems and will stop you to be able to do your abilities and stuff like that for the boss. Just bear in mind that you can only sleep, stun or freeze the ads, so a stun set is definitely recommended there. The boss itself on Z3 has a HP swap on a 12 turn cooldown, which is probably going to be the highest HP champion. In this run you'll see we get a little bit lucky, he takes Ultimate Gaelic and we can heal back up to top our health up. On the A2, this is what makes the boss so hard to counter. He has a swap debuffs of 1 champion, so it'll take your debuffs and then swap his debuffs with you, and then does like a spread on top of that. So like a Vizier for example will do a spread on clan boss, which can be quite fatal if you're not careful. I believe that can be resisted though, so you might want to look into putting some resist on your champions. Personally on this boss I don't build resist into my kit, I'm just careful, I'm taking my time, I'm watching the boss's moves. And then on his A1, it's AoE, has a 25% chance of placing a fear. This does kind of hit hard, so this is where attack down is really ideal for you. So Braga's going to be fantastic here. And then we'll take it from there. We're going to start the run. So we're just going to try and kill these as fast as possible. I wasn't actually too worried about recycling some of my abilities on this faction because we can't really buff up on the boss until after he takes his first turn, which I'll go into once we make our way through there. So then we're just like kind of trying to heal back up mainly now, so I'm trying not to kill everyone, and I'm just trying to heal Sandlash up because I'm a little bit worried about her. She's in life still, but it's fine. We'll make way onto the boss. So again, don't buff up here because he will steal your debuffs. So no weaken, no defense down. Don't buff up yourself because he'll steal your buffs as well. You can't really control the passive from Sandlash, which is where sometimes this can mess you up. And then we're just trying to heal as much as possible from Vask, and then we want to try stun the ads, especially that left hand ad, which we didn't get the stun on. I think we did get some turn meter. So there it is, and you can see he's set off the passive because there's no attack down, and took the debuff there. So now we're gonna put all our debuffs down and try and CC the ads, which we don't do, and then he provokes us for 2 turns. So you'll notice when there was a free turn after he just does that swap, I try then land on my debuffs and buffs on my champions before that boss has a go again. And this is where speed is important. If you got a champion that has decreased speed, bring him in because that could really help you as well. Just to kill his boss a little bit faster. Robar's in there now for defense down. Weaken will come from Seer, and then he's just waiting to keep that ability from Seer for when he swaps the debuffs. If he takes the passive from Sandlash, you can literally just get rid of it straight away, and it's like a reset. And then trying to control his turn meter with Ultimate Gaelic, and then healing with Vask as well. So you can see that I'm controlling the boss. I'm making sure I don't buff up, so we're not going to use the A2 right now, because it would be silly to, because he'll just swap then debuffs onto us. You know, you could bring resist in. Personally myself, I go for other stats, and I'm just careful with what I do here. So again, trying to get turn meter, A1 in with Evil Eye. He does a stage here. Nope, no, okay, that's not a stage. There's a buff. We do get weak on everyone, which is not the best thing in the world. We're gonna now use his Calm Burn, just get rid of that attack, and then again attack up here. We don't land the attack up because we want that HP burn, so we can reduce his turn meter. We get the defense down now, and then we get another go. So we're obviously going to use his A3 because it hits hard, and we want to kind of kill him as fast as possible, really. And then we're going to go here. Again, I checked if it's on free turn. Where it was, I didn't land the weaken on that time, which was interesting. Then we're looking again. We're checking the boss, and then we went for the attack, and then he goes for Ultimate Gaelic, which was nice because he didn't target Vask. If he targets someone else, that's excellent. So it's about killing him as quick as possible now. So again, we're still trying to be careful, make sure we get our debuffs out before that goes to a 2-turn or 1-turn. I don't recommend putting any debuffs or buffs on if that A2 is on a 2-turn or 1-turn. I just don't feel like it's worth it. Try to get them all up in one go before the boss goes. And then again, we're just trying to kill him. We land HP with that, which is there. Relentless kicks in, which is awesome. Ultimate Gaelic is massively underrated for this faction. Do not sleep on him if he's very limited champions that you might have. Again, we're checking the boss. We're checking again. We're being careful because we're in a rush to kill as fast as possible, but we don't want them debuffs on us. So there you are, guys, we've cleared the faction, we have done it. I have put the builds on the end of this video for you, so you can pause and have a look. Again, I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe please, really helps us, and I'll see you on the next video.